I got a fan question.
Okay, give it to me.
Even though before we get to these fan questions, and I understand that you guys are rebuilding, but you guys got some good pieces. The East is wide open.
Yeah.
What's the expectation this year? What's the vibe?
Great question.
I see you guys. It's a little culture being created. You're out here not to play. You're out here to support your guys. First things first, creating a culture is where you start.
Absolutely.
It's way easier when you play next to your brother as opposed to just a guy that you call your teammate.
Yeah.
So you create that brotherhood, that connection. So you're out here doing that and buying in. How do you see you guys like?
Yeah.
And being honest, you know what I'm saying? I don't want you to say like, oh, I think no. You think y'all gonna get a 6 seed and you think you're gonna get a 6 seed?
Well, I mean, to touch on what you said first, like playing with your brothers, like not only are you like playing with your brothers makes you lay it on the line even more, but it also like when you have that high quality relationship with the people you're playing with, like you can hold people accountable more.
Yes.
You know, you're coming from a good place. And like that's kind of a role that I'm stepping into now as more of a vet on my team is like create the relationship and then hold them accountable to a high standard.
Perfect. That's just the way you do it.
And
that's just the way you do it.
With our roster right now, I mean, we have a lot of young dudes and a lot of moving parts. We've been pretty active this summer so far. So first of all, is to see how this team shakes out. And then, I mean, the main goal is to like truly just to like develop and maintain winning habits.
Yes.
Like wherever that leads us as far as record goes, like we need to make sure guys get better when they're in our room or in our locker room and in our gym. Make sure they're having a good time and feel like pushed while they're there. And show these fans that like we're really building towards something that's
Coach, you're gonna run a team when you're done.
No, because listen, I love the fact that he said to create the relationships
That's what I'm
first.
saying.
Yeah.
You are so ahead of the game because when I first came into the league, it wasn't about relationships. It was about, hey, Rook, go get my job.
Yeah.
Go do this. Nowadays, you have to create these relationships. So when you step to these young guys and you want to say something to them, they feel comfortable,
Right.
like even listening to you. You know what I'm saying? Because of the relationships that you built with them. You got to take that time out, whether it be playing golf, PS3. I said PS3. That was showing how old I am.
Yeah.
I'm showing how old I am. Whether it be golf, PS5,
Sega Genesis.
whatever it is, killer, you know what I'm saying? But those relationships, though, I'm happy you tapped into that, man.
No,
Right, man, yeah.
You're gonna run a team when you're done. I'm telling you.
Yeah, like,
His Rose Sparks Build-A-Player was elite. Okay, but then the way you're talking about you're talking about the stuff you're talking about identifying, man. Like that'll always be the case.
Yeah,
it never changes
for sure.
Like it never changes.
I think people miss that though, and I think that's where the power of the guys in the locker room happen. Because at the end of the day, if your coach has to be the one to hold you guys accountable every day, it's a problem. You guys in trouble. It should come from somebody within that locker room, somebody that has created a relationship. Because every one of us has heard the coach say something and rolled our eyes like, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that from you today. I will kill you. Like you can't play. Like you're the X's and O's guy.
Yeah.
But when I come to you and say it, or he comes to you and say it,
it hits a little different, right?
It resonates different. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy you're talking about that because so many times people are saying the coach this and the coach that. I'm saying they ain't even got the right personnel before we start firing coaches. We quick to fire coaches now. They ain't even got the right personnel. That don't even look good out there. So I'm happy you said that, man. That's accountability in the locker room and the players.
I have a fan question too.
Yeah.
Just hearing you talk right now, I was big on routines and habits and work, right? So it's the only reason I lasted 17 seasons. Last 3 I fooled the shit out of, but 14 I was pretty strong.
Yeah.
But I want to know, like, what's your summer look like? What are your habits? Like, what do you? Because one thing I will say, and I want to tip my hat to you on too, is you've grown your game in the 4 years you've been in there.
Absolutely.
Yes, he has.
And I think that's super important. But I think the next step for you is going to be okay, now once we get to that growth side, all right, now how am I going to last as long as possible?
Correct.
Because you're going to have phases in this career where, you used to be on the ball and doing stuff. Now it's okay. So I want to know what your summer looks like. What's your daily work look like right now?
Yeah. Treatment, lift.
Back in D, where you at? Where you live?
I'm in Phoenix in the office.
So in Phoenix, okay.
Phoenix,
That's why
yeah.
you're a golfer.
Oh man, listen. Nice.
Okay.
Thank you.
I might be out there.
Appreciate
that. I got some business out there. You're ahead of the game with that one. That's untapped.
Yeah. So it's treatment, lift, and shoot 5 times a week, and it's 3 kind of like heavier strength power lifts and 2 kind of maintenance stuff. Yeah. So like just making sure I'm on top of my body. I want to feel really, really good and feel really healthy all summer. Yeah. It's not necessarily like pushing yourself like you're in the season and you don't want to be sore all the time in the summertime. You got to feel really good so you can make those gains and strides. And like it's starting to move a little bit different for me these coming summers versus what they used to be. Like the last couple of summers were like, how can I add to my game? Yeah. How can I add this? How can I add that? How can I get better at this? And now I kind of feel like I see the vision of the kind of player I'm going to be in the NBA. Like there's levels to where I can get to.
Really smart.
Really sharp.
But the but the picture of the player that I can be is already clear. So now it's just like, how do I tighten the screws? And how do I just make those little marginal gains and get better at this, or just kind of slightly better here? Or like, for me personally, like now it's like, how do I change my mentality when I come on the floor? Like, I need to be super aggressive, taking more shots, up my volume, aggressive, confident. Like, this shot that I'm shooting, it's tough. This is a tough shot for other people, but I can make it. So I need to take it. It's going to help our team.
Yes.
Like, that's the kind of stuff that I'm working on now to get better at.
Your volume will be huge.
Yeah.
Up in your
I mean, just
huge.
being
You'll see your percentages go up too. It'll be crazy.
Yeah. So like, instead of shooting 5 threes a game, 4.5 threes a game, it's 6.5, 7, 8.
Get 9 of them.
Even 9. Like,
I mean, and the crazy thing about that is just like, even if you guys are hot or you're not, how defense reacts to you guys.
It makes
somebody's going to
difference.
benefit on your team.
Yeah.
How defense are going to react to the way you guys are playing and you guys being aggressive and aggressive level that you guys really, somebody's going to benefit from that on your
Absolutely.
team.
Absolutely.
That's just the impact you guys have.
Little OG advice I'm going to give you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you taking the OG advice today?
No, we're not done yet, but I'm going to give him some OG advice.
Take the OG advice today.
Need all I can get.
No, but here's the reality is like having a great awareness of your team.
Yep.
Once you have a great awareness of your team and what you guys have, understanding where your shots come from. Like at the end of the day, like I tell people all the time, like, yes, take those first couple of years to grow your game. You said it. Perfect. Once you know where your shots are coming from, now it's 1,000 of them every day. Because now you got to be a master at it.
Absolutely.
And then you start going from 39 to 41 to 43, and then all of a sudden it's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what I have an argument with people when they work in the summer times. That's why I asked the question. Is once you identify where your shots are, I'm shooting that shot 10,000 times.
Yep.
Listen.
And now when I get in the game, like I'm like, I missed that. Did the hoop move?
Yeah.
You know
what I mean?
Is it actually 10 feet?
Yeah, it's just muscle memory.
Listen,
So
I'm
just
telling you,
understanding that. So look at your team, understand your roster, understand how your coach wants to play. Okay, I should get 12 shots right here this game, every game.
Every game.
And now I'm gonna shoot that 10,000 times.
I'm going to translate it for the civilians at home.
Yeah.
Because we see it on Instagram. Stop working on y'all ain't going to do it. I'm tired of watching it on Instagram, watching people work on they know they ain't going to do it in the game.
Isn't that?
You going through your whole bag and all you do is roll to the rim and catch lobs. And it's okay because you can make $100 million doing that.
You get
But I'm just
PJ
saying,
money doing that.
like you said, Kelly, you work with a bunch of people working on they never going to do in the game. I don't know what that is. I don't.
Isn't it funny how like
you got to show that you can help somebody win.
Isn't it funny how like the higher you get in basketball, like the higher levels you go to, the more specialized people become.
Yes.
And the more simple it is.
Yes.
Like there's like 30 guys in the NBA that get to do whatever they want.
Yes.
Maybe.
That's it.
Oh man,
And so, like-
you're so ahead of the game.
And by the way, 30 is almost too much.
Almost
Yeah,
too much.
you're so ahead of the game.
Maybe. You know, so like if you're not one of those 30 guys and like that's truly rare and they know who they are.
It's Paulo, Ammon, those guys are working on everything every summer.
Bro,
Of course.
there's very few guys that got the role they want.
I learned my
Everybody else got
lesson
the role they have
after
to play.
about 3 years. It was first of all, it was T-Mac and G Hill. Okay, how do I? When I got I've had this story on the OG before. Like I got drafted there. Thank God I was the 5th pick. I get in there with T-Mac and G Hill, and the first time I played pickup, I called my dad. I leave. I said, "Holy, the stuff I was good at, they're way better than me at. Like they're more athletic, they're quicker, they're faster twitch. So like, okay, what can't they do? Okay, let me do that. And that's when I went to making 1,000 threes every day because I'm like, okay, this is how I'm going to stick. And you start realizing it though, and once you start realizing it, man, it makes the game a lot easier.
A lot easier.
And it makes you stay 17 years, 20, 362 years. He's literally 74 years old and just retired last year. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, he like to exaggerate.
But that's a credit.
Yeah, that's a credit to him.
I mean, gosh, yeah.
Like, how do you stick that long? You have to know what.
Literally 64 and retired last year.
Yeah.
And he practiced yesterday with the Heat.
And he's older than me.
Did you practice yesterday with the Heat?
Yeah, I'm sore as right now. I did
Yeah,
practice.
That movie's so good, huh? Yeah.
Gosh,
Went well, it looked good.
Yeah, it looked good.
hey, other thing too.
just
Dope
bring
ass hat, bro.
Thank
Forrest
you.
Banquet beer. I mean,
Appreciate
what we
that. Yeah,
doing
man.
here?
Yeah.
Summertime is here, and it is my favorite time of the year. Ladies, come on with them sundresses and them bikinis and them cheeks out. Fellas, get them beach bars and them 6-packs ready with them hoochie daddy shorts. But that is only one part of it. That is the daytime. Trust me, nighttime is just important. 2 things can be true. She can enjoy herself, but not enjoy you. Make sure you handle your business. Rose Sparks gonna take care of that. Finish the game. Rose Sparks is a 2-in-1 treatment for you guys that need more control erections and the fellas that need a secret weapon. Don't be afraid to tap in and be your best version now. After Rose Sparks dissolve under your tongue, you got 15 minutes to showtime, my boy. Handle that. You could go back to back, round after round, and still be ready. Sound like a championship boxer to me. Go ahead and knock that thing out. Trust me when I tell you, if you're good at what you do, you ain't gotta brag. She'll do it for you, my boy. Sparks will connect you 100% online, so you don't have to be in weird rooms with weird people you don't know telling them you can't get an erection long enough and stay hard enough to goddamn please your woman. If approved treatment shows up directly to your door, playboy, you can handle your business immediately. If prescribed, sexual health patients will get $15 off their first order of Sparks on a recurring plan. Connect with a provider at ro.co/OGs to find out if Sparks are right for you. That's ro.co/OGs for $15 off your first order. Compounded drugs are permitted to be prescribed under federal law, but are not FDA approved and do not undergo FDA safety. For safety information, go to ro.co/safety-info.
Here is a dirty little secret that insurance industry may want to keep under wraps. Insurance companies profit by holding on to your money for as long as possible. So after an accident, they might do whatever they can to delay or deny your claim. This way, they can keep those profits growing. Morgan & Morgan fights hard against these corporations to fight to make sure you get every dollar you deserve. When in court, the insurance companies want juries to think that at-fault driver is the one paying the verdict amount. Meanwhile, it's really the insurance companies who are covering the cost. When Morgan & Morgan takes on a case, they're almost always going after the big insurance companies and not the individuals at fault. Morgan & Morgan fights hard for their clients, and these corporations know that. A recent client in Pennsylvania just received $29 million. That's $29 million. Insurer's best offer was $500,000. Another recent client in Florida received $20 million. Last offer, $0. There's a reason why Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury firm. Hiring the wrong firm can be disastrous. Hiring the right firm could substantially increase your settlement. With Morgan & Morgan, it's easy to get started, and their fee is free unless they win. Just visit forthepeople.com/OGs or dial #law 529. That's forthepeople.com/OGs or dial #law 529. This, my friends, is a paid advertisement.